Today, I'm going to talk about 3 things that will help you get your song ready to produce from home or in a studio. My name is Andrea Velita, and I help songwriters go from song idea to release confidently from home using my step-by-step process that takes out the guesswork so that you don't feel alone in this process, which can sometimes be technically overwhelming. Have you ever felt like your song is written, but it's not done? One of the ways that you can help your song feel more done is by editing it down. So to edit, I call it editing it down because you are taking a song that you have nearly completed. You've got the verses, the choruses, the bridge, and it feels like it's almost there, but there are just some things you need to tweak. Here's a few things you can do to tweak it. So first, take out any filler words that you really don't need in there, the ands, the buts. So instead of starting a line with, "And I love how your eyes shine," maybe you could just say, "I love how your eyes shine." Or you could switch it to, "Your eyes shine like," and something else. Being able to edit down those extra words that that aren't impactful is one way that you can prepare your song to be a little more punchy, a little bit more engaging, and a little bit less wordy. So for example, all right, when you are writing your song, another way to edit it down is to check your word flow and how it's rolling with the rhythm. I have a song called Sparkling Sky, and in that song, for the longest time, I sang it under the sparkles in the sky, and I will play that for you really quick. Under the sparkles in the sky. All right, when I was going to actually record it, now these are things that ideally you get done ahead of time, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. Sometimes when you're recording it, you're like, oh my gosh, this really is too wordy, or it's not flowing the way that I need it to flow. And in that way, then you stop and you say, I actually really need to change this. Maybe you're in a studio and it's already to the end of the song and you're finally realizing, after you've completed the entire song, which is what happened to me. We were nearly done with the song after 2 days of production. And I was like, I need to change this. It's too wordy. It doesn't flow. Really what we want in songs is flow. So I went back and said, we need to change it. I need to change it from under the sparkles in the sky to under the sparkling sky. So listen how it sounds. Under the sparkling sky. Even changed a little bit. Sparkling sky. And that was different than under the sparkles in the sky. It just flows better. Under the sparkling sky. And I even slightly adjusted the melody that was even a little bit catchier, just to kind of make that sparkling sky, just to make it flow a little bit better. After you have edited down the lyrics and you've gone through and you've decided what are extra words that I don't need, what are some places that I can adjust the words so that it flows a little bit cleaner, a little bit more easily. Because if people are going to be singing it with you, you really want it to be just more flow. Flow is the word. the word. And that really has to do with the rhythm as well. The second thing that you can do today, because I want you to remember it is one small step every day, one small step to get you where you want to go. You might be here right now, but if you do one little thing every day, you're going to grow. And you won't see that growth necessarily until you look back. So the second thing to prepare your song for production is looking at the arrangement. So saying, okay, I have my verse, my chorus, bridge, chorus, or whatever that structure of your song is that you've chosen. And it's going to be different. If you're writing a children's song, that's going to look differently than it does if you're writing a pop song or a rap tune, or if you're writing for whatever it is. Maybe you're writing for healing. You'll be your arrangement depends on this, first the structure of your song, but then you're going to go and you're going to say, okay, once I arrange this, do I want an introduction to the song? Do I want to do like 4 or 8 bars of something, of a chord progression or of a beat or rhythm or whatever it is that you're looking for? Ask yourself, do I want an intro to the song, or do I want it to just hit on that first note? Also look at whether you want an outro. Do I want this song to fade for a while? And it's been fun for me as I have done producing from home. I have really the liberty to decide in the moment what I want to do. So I used to go through and really plan out my production and my arrangement. And I do think that in the beginning, when you're first doing this on your own at home, or whether you're doing it at a studio, especially if you're doing it at a studio, you do need to have this kind of nailed down ahead of time, just to save yourself some money and time, unless you're really doing a collaborative process with the producer and you really want their input because you haven't decided. It is good to go in with as many decisions as possible, though, especially if it's not somebody that you work with on a regular basis. So at the end, you have an outro. Is it a short outro? Is it a long outro? Is it just a note that fades out into the end? If you have some idea of how you want the song to end, that's really helpful so that when you produce it, you can get what you want. And the third piece of making sure that your song is ready to go to production is, do you love it? Do you love it? Because if you're going to spend the time and energy to produce a song, you really do need to feel like the song connects with you in some way. You can't just do it because other people like the song. Maybe it's a song you've written and other people really like it. And you can learn to like something that other people like. And in fact, one of my songs, Rising, I decided to produce because my 4-year-old at the time loved that song and constantly asked me to play it. So I was like, maybe I'll produce this one. So I did. It was the first song I produced from home using Logic Pro. And I am incredibly proud of that production. I love how it turned out. So really find something in the song that you connect with. And then play it. Play it regularly. Play it on whatever instrument you play, whether it's a piano or guitar or vocals or whatever. Maybe you just sing a cappella. Just really connect with the song, because that will help inform your decisions in the production process. You can kind of decide what pieces, what sounds you want to bring into the production process. And I've had students who write songs and they say, I don't like my songs. I don't like how they sound. I wanted to take this course trying to figure out how to help me love my songs and how to write songs that I actually really love. We will talk about that in another video. Right now, I'm going to focus on, what do you have written? What are you thinking you could take to the production studio or to your home studio? And let's bring it to life. Let's start with something that you have. And maybe one of the things that you do if you don't love your song is that you just need to tweak the way you sing it. Maybe instead of a certain melody that you currently have, you can use the same chord progression, but you can adjust the melody. You can just try maybe something a little more soaring or something a little more calm if it's soaring and you don't like the way that you're connecting with the way you sing that soaring part. Adjust the melody. A lot of times that's one of the reasons we don't like the songs that we're writing. When I'm writing songs and I think, God, I can't really get this song right. I don't know what's going on. It's just not connecting with me. When that's happening, just adjust the melody. And try that maybe with the verses too. Or try repeating a line in the chorus that stands out to you instead of trying to add in more storyline. Just play with the song. Like, pretend it's little puzzle pieces. The puzzle pieces that really aren't working, you can kind of rework. Just throw out the stuff that's not working. And then keep what is and double down on that. Do more of that. Maybe you're repeating the same melody line, over and over again because that's the thing that clicks with you. It's your song. You literally get to make it exactly what you want. So just play with it until you get it. It's like making pottery. You just form it until it's exactly how you like it. And if you can't quite get it there and you've been working on it, then stop and work on a different song. And then ask yourself, is it that I don't have the skills, or what is it? Why don't I like it? Am I being too perfectionist about this, or can I actually just try to rework it and start from where I'm at, accept where I'm at, and recognize, okay, there is growth, and maybe you're not even sure exactly where that growth needs to happen, but just start here. Finish the song, get it ready to produce. All right, thanks for joining me today. Andrea Belita, founder of Song Release Accelerator. Down in the description section is where you will find a link to book a call with me if you want to go from song idea to release using a Mac, or if you're interested in healing your past, articulating your present, or creating your future through songs. Book a call with me, or come to a live masterclass. There's a link in the description about a live masterclass that I hold, and I can't wait to see you there.